Hello everyone! For this video, we'll be using an app called Procreate to create illustration. Today, let's try drawing plump lips like this. We won't be using as many layers today. I'll be showing you how to create this lips illustration, as well as how to make the lips look more plumping. The drawing process will be like this, as shown on the time-lapse which was recorded as I drew. This tutorial will last about 10 minutes, so please try this out after watching the video. Let's get started. Click on the plus button located at the top right corner to open a new canvas. Then first, tap on background color and let's change it to skin color. Somewhere between yellow, orange, and white. On top of that, add another layer. This is where we are going to start drawing the rough draft. As for the brush, use a pencil HB or 6B. As a tip when drawing the lips, begin by drawing two circles and try to connect its periphery like this. Same goes for the upper lip. Draw two circles and draw the outline on the lip by connecting the circles. The size of the circles that you draw can be adjusted afterward. So if you realize that you drew them too big, they can be improved. For those of you who would like to explore more on how to draw lips, there's an app called Pinterest where you can find many samples. Try searching up lips illustration, how to draw, or just lips drawing. Pinterest is an extremely useful app and I use it often too. Now we'll be making some small size adjustments by using a particular function on Procreate. In the adjustment category, there is a button called Distortion. We'll be using this to reshape the lips. The button at the very left, Push, is selected with a medium brush. By tapping a few times like this, the shape of the illustration is distorted little by little. Small readjustments of the shape can be done like this after drawing the draft. I call this distorted drawing. By mastering this, you'll be able to draw very well on Procreate, so please remember this. Next, we'll fill in the color. Bring the layer of the rough draft to the top and add another layer at the bottom where the color will be added. First, we'll be coloring with pale pink. As for the brush, we'll use a water effect brush. If you haven't downloaded my Amity ink brush, please do so by clicking the link down below. The first coloring can be done very roughly. After the base color is filled in, switch to a darker pink and color it on top of the pale pink. Use the water effect brush here as well. With this dark pink, add color to the center area of the upper and lower lips. Now that this is done, let's shift to the oil blend brush, which you can find it in the Amity ink brush. This brush allows different colors to blend in. After you select this brush, try to trace the border lines of the different colors. This creates a beautiful gradation. Next, outline the upper and lower lips with brown and fill in the inside of the mouth with black. When doing this, select a new layer. This will be it for coloring the base of the lips. Do you think this is starting to look more realistic? Now we'll be drawing the detailed wrinkles of the lips by using a white water effect brush. Make sure the white color isn't too strong. After adding many white lines like this as a highlighted color, we'll draw shadow lines. Choose a dark red color, a line just like we did before. A tip here will be to add the shadow lines adjacent to the highlighted line to create a 3D effect. It'd be great to draw the white and red lines in a set. We're almost done! We need to make the lips look more plumping and add teeth as well. But before moving on, you can also adjust the overall color by making adjustments on the color panel in the adjustment category. Since my illustration was a bit too pink, I adjusted the color to be more orange. Add another layer on top of the lips illustration, where highlights will be added. Select Line Pen Dark in Amity ink brush. Like this, highlights are pinpointed. This step mostly adds a plumpness and hydration to the lips. But try not adding too many highlights. Right now, I'm assuming the light is coming from the top left direction and thinking how the light will be reflected. This small highlights really does make a big difference. Finally, I'm going to smooth the outlines of this highlight using the oil blend brush. I made a tutorial on how to draw water droplets on Procreate a little while ago, and in that video, I also added highlights to induce plump effects. Let's add some shadows to the bottom of the lower lip. Add a new layer to the bottom of the lip illustration, and the light shadow will be added. The final step is to add teeth. Add a new layer to the bottom of the lip illustration. You can use any brush, but right now I'm using light pen dark to make outline. Rather than white, dark gray would be the right color. As we did before with the lips, fill in the base color and adjust the size if needed. Gray shadows can also be added on top very lightly. Since our teeth are not entirely white but also have a yellow tone, try adding a yellowish color to make it look realistic. I'm finished. I think I did pretty good. If I had to say, maybe the lower lip was a little bit too big. I realized that after shooting this video, but if you want to adjust this, use the distortion tool we used earlier to make some side changes. Before we end, let's check the list of layers. There are quite a few, but the main fours are the core lips illustration, the teeth, the mouth, and the shadow layers in between. That's all for today's video. After drawing these pretty lips, I realized I need to take care of my own lips more. I've also been spending all my time on the gadgets, so I should better take care of myself too. Anyway, please give a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so as well. I'll be uploading more illustration tutorials like this one, so please stay tuned. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye!